Good morning. Welcome to the Noble Network College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but we'll be around for the entire session to answer questions. My name is Raina and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, we have a few housekeeping items today. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions that we're offering today, so check the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/noble. Before I turn it over to our first presenter, we're going to watch a brief video.
Hello, Noble Juniors. My name is Constance Jones, and I'm proud to serve as the Chief Executive Officer of Noble Schools. Welcome to Noble's 13th Annual College Fair. This fair has been held each spring since the 2008-2009 school year, except for 2019-2020 when schools closed for the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the second year that the fair has been held virtually to ensure the safety of our students, college teams and teachers, and our college representative partners. Over 100 colleges are in attendance, including the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, UIC, Gettysburg College, Harvard University, the College of Worcester, the University of Michigan, and more. We also have a number of HBCUs in attendance, including Fisk University, North Carolina A&T, Jackson State, Central State, and more. At Noble, our vision is to ensure that all students have equitable and positive school experiences that equip them to succeed on a path of their choice, leading to 75% of alumni completing college. This is a unique opportunity to hear directly from college reps and learn why they might be a good fit for you. I encourage you to ask questions, be engaged, and have fun. Have a great day and be noble.
Okay, one other note, we are not using reactions, so just so people know that, again, type your questions in the Q&A, and we are starting off with Lewis University.
Hello, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday. I'm just going to share my screen really quickly. I'm hoping everybody can see that. So once again, good morning, happy Friday. Thank you for coming to this college fair to learn about all of our different institutions. My name is Tyler Olson. I'm the Associate Director of Freshman Admissions over at Lewis University. So we are a mid-sized university located over in Romeoville, Illinois. So the biggest thing that we like to emphasize for our students is our Catholic Lasallian mission and our career-focused curriculum that we have. So with our Catholic Lasallian institution mission, we try to provide an education to any students seeking it out through different research opportunities, career opportunities, and really just being able to provide you with as many opportunities as possible for you to grow in your curriculum, but also as a person. So as I mentioned, we are a mid-sized university, so we have just about 4,100 undergraduate students with a total population of 6,100 students enrolled in total. So about 90% of our classes are 30 students or less, and that usually gets smaller as you get more into your major specific courses. So we have a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which means that it provides you an opportunity to get to know your professors a little bit more and seek that additional resource and assistance when you need it. We do try to focus on inclusivity and also diversity within our campus, just so you are able to learn from your academics, but also from your peers as well. So we want you to grow within your academics and also within your social life, just learning from as many people as you possibly can with your time here at Lewis. So as I mentioned, we provide a lot of different opportunities and resources for our students. So I won't go into all of these, but these are just some of the different resources that we offer to our students in order to help them progress and be successful within the 4 years that they're here. We are a test optional school, and we try to make it as easy as an application process as possible for you. So being test optional, the only thing that we officially need is your official high school transcript, and then also the application itself. And that can come through either the Common App, through our own Lewis website, or through the Coalition app now as well. So no personal essays, no letters of recommendation. Those are not needed as a requirement for our application process. So it usually takes us about 2 to 3 weeks to get you an admission decision. We are on something called rolling admission. So we don't have any deadlines. Although in the bottom right-hand corner, you do see important deadlines. Those are just deadlines to kind of keep in mind as you go through the application process. So the early decision date decision for us of December 1st is more of being able to provide you an admission decision before Christmas time. It's nothing binding. We also have scholarship review opportunities up until March 1st, and then also the national decision deadline of May 1st, which a lot of institutions hold as well. So the only program that we have at Lewis that is not test optional is our direct admit nursing program, which does require you to submit a transcript and then also an ACT or SAT score. I will talk about financial aid in a second here, but we do accept the FAFSA and all other forms of different scholarships or different aid that you may receive while you're looking to apply to our university. So this just gives you a very brief overview of our financial aid. What I really want to focus on are these scholarships right here on the left-hand side. So right now, these are merit-based scholarships, and they are dependent upon your GPA, your SAT score, and your ACT score. So as you see, there's 3 different categories there. That just kind of gives you a range of what you'll need within those categories in order to receive one of those merit-based scholarships. Every student is automatically considered for those scholarships once they apply to Lewis. So they range right now from $13,500 all the way to $19,500. And these are 4-year scholarships for you. So you'll get this amount each year for the 4 years that you're a student at Lewis. All of our tuition and fees are over here. You're going to see some pretty big numbers today, but don't be discouraged by that. A lot of schools offer different scholarships and financial aid opportunities for you to help pay for schooling as well. We also offer some internal scholarships through Legacy Program, Catholic Scholarship, talent-based scholarships, and any outside scholarships as well. We are a partner with the Dream US Foundation as well. So if that is a route for you to help pay for school, we also accept that. I also forgot to mention that we also have the alternative application. We accept that if you cannot file for the FAFSA as well. So Lewis University, being a smaller institution that it is, it does provide a lot of different opportunities. One thing that we try to emphasize to our students is that we are a small school with big opportunities. So there's 80+ majors and minors for you to choose from, and these are just some of our more popular programs right now. So within aviation, we have a lot of different aviation programs that you can be a part of. The biggest one is our aviation flight program, which helps students become a pilot. So we have the airport here on campus, usually being the biggest selling point for our aviation students. Nursing students, we have a 97% NCLEX pass rate, but we also have a 100% placement rate for our students getting jobs after they graduate. Business, we have a lot of different alumni connections, along with a lot of different internship opportunities as well. Biology, it's a very highly intense program. That way you are able to kind of be involved with the labs and different programs and research. Computer science is just an ever-growing program. That way you're able to add up to a couple different concentrations within the 4 years, along with the 4+1 master's program. And then criminal justice is one of our other bigger programs. So I'm not able to kind of go through everything yet, but if you do have questions, I will be here for the remainder of the time. And then I will also put my contact information in the chat room. So that way you are able to kind of ask me some questions. But as I mentioned, use that chat room. I'm able to answer as many questions as you need to today. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Lewis University. It does look like you've got some questions in the Q&A there. Yes, and again, everybody, if you can add your contact information in the chat for everyone, then they'll have that for their future reference. Okay, North Central College.
Hello, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay, hi everyone. Can everyone see my screen? Great. So hi, my name is Ariana Jones. I am a first year admissions counselor here at North Central. My official title is the Multicultural Recruitment Coordinator for the Chicagoland area and the surrounding suburbs. So let's talk about North Central. Here we're located in Naperville, so not that far from the city, about 38 miles. We are a more intimate campus size, about 3,000 students, 2,800 of those students being in the undergraduate class of their first 4 years of college. We have a pretty wide reach across the states, but of course across internationally also, representation here on campus from 28 different states and over 40 different countries. We really pride ourselves on the fact that we have a very large first gen program here at North Central. I myself am a first gen North Central alumni. 40% of our student body here is following in the footsteps that I got to walk in, which is really great. We have the support on campus to ensure that those students have pretty much a guiding path on not only how to be a college student, but how to take this pathway into adulthood. North Central is a Division III institution, a part of the CCIW College Conference of Illinois, Wisconsin. We have over 27 nationally recognized athletics programs, everything from football to women's triathlon, anything you want, we definitely have it. This is a list of some of the other, some of the specific athletic teams we have here. Like I said, over 40 national championships, about 60% of our student body is involved in athletics. Like I said, we're located here in downtown Naperville. We're about, like I said, about 38 miles to an hour, about an hour away from Chicago. There's a metro train station that makes it super accessible to the city. You can get back to downtown Chicago in about 35 to 45 minutes via the metro. Being here, we're right between two of Illinois' largest cities, like I mentioned, Chicago, but also Aurora. So if you're looking for internships or just to get off of campus and be able to go and do things, we're like ideal location in terms of where to be. Like I mentioned, we have very close ties to the city. A lot of our students interested in business specifically, or education, or any of our other core sciences specifically, do a lot of their internships and things in Chicago, but also just take advantage of the wide reach and the opportunities of exploring the city. So what's it like to be a Cardinal here? We have over 75 different clubs that you can join here on campus. There are scholarship opportunities for several of them, including forensics. And then in the classroom here, you're gonna be in a smaller classroom. So for average student sizes, we have 20 to 25 students on average in the classroom. We cap all of our classes at 30 to 35 students. We would rather have 17 sections of accounting 100 than to put you in a room with 40 students. That ends up being about a 14-to-1 student to professor ratio. And with that, it is important to know that all of our faculty have their terminal degrees, so PhD or equivalent in their respective fields. We don't do teacher assistant or grad assistant or anything like that. Teaching your courses, it's you, your classmates, and a full-time faculty member. This is a list of our 70 different major options, everything from nutrition, accounting, to our master's programs in athletic training, occupational therapy, physician assistant, and our doctorate of physical therapy. So hopefully if you guys haven't already started planning out what you want to do, this list is a good example of some things that you might be interested in. So with those wonderful majors, we have some of the best state-of-the-art facilities for our students, including our Omron and Molex labs and our human performance lab. And then some of the other ones we offer are our coffee lab with our Enactus program, which helps promote fair trade coffee here on campus. Wentz Concert Hall, which is said to be acoustically perfect. Yo-Yo Ma said that himself. And then our greenhouse, which is accessible to any of our students interested in environmental science or biology. So let's talk briefly about the process to become a Cardinal. Our online application is free, takes about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. We also accept Common App or the Coalition app. And then North Central is fully test optional. With that, the only thing I'm required to have from you is a transcript. If you would like, writing samples as well as recommendation letters are optional materials. So over that again, test scores, writing samples, and recommendation letters are all optional. The only thing I need from you would be your transcript and of course the application. Okay, in terms of financial aid, every single admitted student will receive a scholarship anywhere from $20,000 to $27,000 that is auto-renewed every year. So if you get a $20,000 scholarship, you'll have $20,000 every single year guaranteed. On top of that, we do accept the FAFSA. So if you have any questions about FAFSA or the process, I myself am the resource to assist you with that. We also we have North Central specific alternatives to the FAFSA, as well as we accept the Illinois alternative to the FAFSA if you are not eligible to file said FAFSA. So if you have any other questions, this is the general information to the Welcome Center and the admissions department. But of course, I will go ahead and make sure that my information is in the chat. Once again, I am your admissions counselor through this process. So I'm the one who reviews your application and gets to talk to you over the phone and answer all your emails. So.
Thank you, North Central College. Okay, next up with us today, we're going to have Millikin University.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We're going to share a screen too. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Thanks again for being here. My name is Derek Szynski. I am the representative for Cook County for Millikin University. I'm also a proud MU alum, class of 2014. So I'm happy to share some information about Millikin with you during this presentation. So a little bit about Decatur. We are in Millikin. We are about 2.5 to 3 hours south of the city of Chicago. So we're super close to Springfield, Champaign, and Bloomington, if you know where those are. We're also about 2 hours from St. Louis and Indianapolis as well. So we have some larger hubs around us. Decatur has about 75,000 residents. So we are kind of between a small town and a city, so what we kind of like to describe it as. We've got more than just one stoplight and tumbleweeds rolling through. We have a lot of great mom and pop shops and restaurants for students to attend, a lot of awesome parks and rec facilities with the Decatur Park District, as well as a music and art scene, a growing community for different things for community service and for students to find jobs while they're here over the summer or post-graduation. We're also the original home of the Chicago Bears. If you didn't know that, they started out as the Decatur Staleys. We have been ranked #1, the best regional college in Illinois for the 3rd year in a row, and also ranked one of the best in the Midwest. Some of our rankings there. Millikin by the numbers. So if you are looking for a small school setting, this might be the perfect place for you. We have about 2,000 students on campus, and the majority of them are first-year students and continuing students. So what that means is students just like you coming straight from high school and going into college without a gap or anything like that, but that's fine too. We have transfer students, gap year students. We have grad students and international students as well that make up that 2,000. So we're sitting right around small size range. We also have a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which I personally loved as a student. So like some of the other schools said, you're taught by an actual faculty member, not a teaching assistant. Our average class size is about 16 to 17 students. So we want you to get that genuine connection with your professors and with those people that are in your classes while you're here. Lots of great opportunities for students as well with hands-on learning and performance learning that we like to boast on campus. So we want to get you that experience firsthand freshman year from the beginning. So you don't have to wait until junior and senior year to get into those classes that are pertain to your major. Another number that's not on here, 97% of our students last year graduated with, and within 6 months, those 97% of students, they went on to find a job or went on to another school for grad work within 6 months of graduation. And then about 89% of our students land a job within their career. Majors at Millikin, we have over 50 different majors and programs within 4 schools and colleges. So the biggest one is College of Arts and Sciences. So if you think about science with the lab, physics, biology, chemistry, humanities, philosophy, law, those different kinds of things, English, those are all within there. Modern languages. College of Fine Arts is the next one. So that's School of Theater and Dance, School of Music, the Art and Creative Media Department, and then Arts Technology. College of Professional Studies includes School of Education, the School of Nursing, and then the School of Exercise Science and Sport. And then our Tabor School of Business is just like it sounds, a business school with entrepreneurship, international business, human resources, supply chain, business management, digital media marketing, and the like. So a majority of our students are in one major, but you have the opportunity to double major as well, or get a certification in something. A lot of students are moving towards that to become more marketable. So at Millikin, you have lots of different ways to get involved outside of the classroom as well and jobs. We have 23 men's and women's Division III teams. So we're in the CCIW along with North Park. We have a lot of different IMs as well. So if you're interested in intramurals and not competing collegiately in a sport, you can participate in those. Study abroad on campus, over 75 organizations and clubs, a lot of different options to choose from too. And you don't have to be, you don't have to join them to feel involved that way. They host a lot of free events and things like that for students, special interest, programming boards, academic and career-based organizations and the like, as well as fraternity and sorority life, student government and those kinds of things, social justice. So we have kind of runs the gamut with that. Another thing that's not on the slide I wanted to mention was about our support services as well. So we offer tutoring, accommodations, and mentor programs, as well as job shadowing, mock interviews, and the like for career services. So we have an office that's a wraparound from freshman to senior year and post-graduation for you. Another thing that I like to mention is study abroad. So I know I mentioned this on the last slide, but this is something I didn't get to do as a student. And I like to mention that every student can do this no matter what your major is. So we offer 2 different options, an immersion, which could be 2 to 3 weeks or over spring or winter break, or you can do a full semester abroad. So you can still earn credits towards graduation, explore a new place, deepen those connections with your peers or possibly a professor that's going with you, and go through our tuition exchange program with those 35 different partner schools in 20 plus countries, and also have an opportunity for scholarships through the CIE, which is our International Education Office. How to apply to Millikin. So we have a free application. It's a rolling application as well. If you're a senior right now, you can still apply to Millikin. We'd love to have your application and review that for you. Juniors as well, coming up July 1st is when our application will open. We're also on the Common App starting August 1st. We're test optional for next year as well. So the only thing that we'll need from you is your transcript if you have a 2.75 or lower, or higher. You don't need to send anything else. If you have a 2.75 or lower on a 4.0 scale, we'll ask that you send 2 letters of recommendation or participate in an interview with a counselor, which will most likely be me since I'm your rep. If you have other documents that you want to submit, that's also optional as well. So if you wanted to send that to supplement your application, we'd love to see that to kind of get to know you a little bit better as we have a holistic review process. Once you are admitted, you get a merit scholarship. So everyone that's admitted receives that. And then we can go from there for next steps with scholarships and aid. I also wanted to mention before I hop off is that we're still open for virtual and in-person visits. So if you're interested in visiting, we have some visits on April 23rd and then throughout the week. And I'll drop that information in the chat. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Millikin University. Okay, keep those questions coming in the Q&As. Our reps are addressing those as they get a moment. And next we will have St. Xavier University with us.
All right, thank you, everyone. Let me share my screen here real quick. Right. So thank you guys for being here today. Happy Friday. My name is Tyler. I am a freshman admission counselor here with St. Xavier University. And we'll just go ahead and dive right in. Now, St. Xavier University is a 4-year private Catholic liberal arts institution located right here in Chicago. Geographically, we're right on the border with the city and the south suburbs. So you kind of get the nice balance of the quiet, relaxed environment of the suburb, but as well as the easy access to the city of Chicago as well. We are a small-sized institution with just a little bit under 4,000 total students. We have 61 different undergraduate programs across 3 different colleges, and I'll go a little bit more in depth into those in just a second. But kind of the benefit to going to a small institution is that your average class size is going to be very small as well. For our university, our average class size is going to be around 20 to 25 students, and more likely than not, the further you get into your program of interest, the smaller the class sizes are going to become. In addition to the small class sizes, we also have a 15 to 1 student to faculty ratio, and much like my colleagues in their institutions here, we do not utilize TAs or graduate assistants for teaching. You will always be taught by a faculty member or your professor. So moving on, this is just a little bit of a idea of our students here at the university. We at St. Xavier do pride ourselves on our diverse student body. Over here on the left, you can see a racial and ethnic breakdown. We are recognized as what's called a Hispanic serving institution. Now that recognition is given to institutions by the federal government with student bodies of 25% or more Hispanic Latinx students. In addition to that, we are also a very strong first generation institution. Over 60% of our entire student body are the first in their family to attend college. So that is something that we are very proud of here as well. So going a little bit more into the academic side, the first school within our university is the College of Arts and Sciences. Now, this is our largest school within the university, and it has the widest variety of different disciplines to choose from. We have everything from the arts like music, jazz performance, graphic design, to the more traditional sciences like chemistry and biology, as well as computer sciences. And then in between those two opposite ends of the spectrum, you have everything in between, like communications, criminal justice, psychology, history, Spanish, English, programs like that. We do offer 4+1 degree programs for masters and bachelors in the areas of computer science. And we also have a very strong education department as well, with multiple different concentrations and grade level specializations for you. Now, the next school within our university is the Graham School of Management. Now, in contrast, there are only 5 different concentrations for undergraduates to choose from this school. These include programs like accounting, finance, digital marketing, and hospitality management. Now, we are accredited by an organization called the AACSB, which does provide us with the recognition of being in the top 5% of business schools in the world, given that the AACSB is seen internationally as the top accreditation service for business schools. A lot of students with the Graham School of Management are able to receive internship opportunities and explore professional interests while in their undergraduate programs. A lot of faculty that teach at the Graham School of Management are still very active in their respective fields, so they still have strong connections in a multitude of different industries. Given our location to Chicago, as well as being a school that is within city limits, we do have very easy access for job opportunities and internships. Now, the final school within our university is the School of Nursing and Health Science. We do have a direct admit Bachelor of Science nursing program that is one of our most popular. We were actually the first college in the state of Illinois to have an official nursing program. Included in our curriculum for nursing is simulation lab experience, which happens on campus and allows for students to gain hands-on experience before taking that next step into their clinical experiences. We have the benefit of being in Chicago for the nursing program as well, given that students are able to conduct clinical rotations in a multitude of different areas, including adult medical care, surgical, mental health, and pediatrics. And that's not just at one hospital. A lot of students go all over the city and the surrounding suburbs to complete those clinical rotations. So it's a very, very awesome opportunity for our students. Now, in terms of health sciences, we have a couple of different programs, including communication sciences and disorders, exercise science, and sports and fitness administration. If you are interested in pursuing varsity athletics at the collegiate level, we do have 19 different varsity sports for men and women, as well as coeducational sports. This is going to include our membership to the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, or NAIA. Now, we are not affiliated with the NCAA, so that basically means that with the NAIA, we are considered Division I and are able to provide athletic scholarships for our students. In addition to athletics, we have plenty of other ways to get involved, including clubs and organizations on campus. So there's always something to do, including our newspaper and our campus radio station. We do have the option for students to live on campus if they want. And the application process is very easy and free. It's available on our website or through the Common App, and we do not require test scores. If you do have any questions, I will be putting my information in the chat, so please feel free to reach out, and thanks for listening today.
Thank you, St. Xavier University. Okay, last up we have Concordia University, Chicago joining us.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Give me just 1 second. Let me just share my screen here, and happy Friday. All righty, let's get started. My name is Linda Hernandez. I am the admission counselor for all of Noble students here at Concordia University, Chicago. So just a little bit about Concordia. I always like to point out the fact that we were founded in 1864, just because
Okay. Did we? Okay. Do I have everyone else here with me? Did I just lose Concordia? Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think we've lost Concordia here. All right. All right. Concordia, not sure if you can hear me. We've lost your connection, unfortunately. Okay, while we're waiting on Concordia to join us, why don't we have, well, Concordia is our last presenter. So let's go ahead and have all of our presenters turn their video back on. Oh. Let's see. Oh, Concordia, here we go.
Hi, sorry about that.
That's okay. We're just gonna keep moving. Go ahead and share your screen again.
Perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty, let's give this a try one more time. Alrighty, so as I was saying, I always like to point out the fact that we were founded in 1864, just because one, we are an older school, which means we have a lot of programs that we have learned to perfect along the way, but as well the fact that we have added a lot of programs along the way, which we'll cover in a little bit. Here at Concordia, we have about 2,000 undergraduate students. So in each class, you're gonna have about 15 students or so. As already mentioned, all of our courses here at Concordia are taught by your professors, and all of your professors have a master's or a doctorate degree in their field. We're only about 10 miles west from the city of Chicago. We are actually located in the town of Oak Park River Forest. There is another institution located in the same town, but again, we're just right outside the city of Chicago. We offer over 70 different academic programs, which I'll cover in a little bit, and lots of things to do on campus. Again, as I mentioned, our location, I love our location because it gives you the best of both worlds. So we are located outside of Chicago in the town of River Forest, very relaxed, very calming, Oak Park downtown next to us, but then the big city in our backyards, a great location for when it comes to internships and job placements. So about our academics, so here at Concordia, we have 4 different colleges. So you will fit in one of those colleges. Our largest college here is the College of Education, but we also have business, health science, arts, and humanities as well. So we have plenty of programs. We have a little over 70 different programs, but here you can see our popular programs. So like I mentioned, education is our largest, followed by psychology, criminal justice, sports management, which is a really neat combination and marriage between business and sports. And then your health sciences, so you think about pre-med, nursing. One of the really nice things about our programs is that it's very hands-on. So regardless of the program, you're either going to have to do some field experience hours or you're going to do some internships. We want to expose you. We want to get you to mingle with people in your field already, but we also want you to have something on your resume before you graduate. The other really nice thing is that you can mix and match our program. So I personally, as a grad from Concordia, was able to do 2 majors and a minor all within my 4 years here at Concordia. And so we really encourage our students to take advantage of a second major or adding a minor to make yourself more marketable after graduation as well. Getting involved on campus. So we are the Concordia Cougars here, maroon and gold. We really want our students to get involved on campus. We want them to meet different friends. So there's different areas that you can get involved with, whether it be music ensembles, different clubs, theater, student government. There's a lot that you can get involved with here on campus. And athletics is a very big piece of us here at Concordia. So I would say about like 45, if not 50% of our students are student athletes. Here at Concordia, we're part of NCAA, we're a Division III school, and we have about 17 different team sports. The process for D3 is really, I always tell students, you're in control of this process. So the coach may reach out, but you're allowed to hear out what the program is about, and then you can go ahead and have other conversations with other schools, with other teams, and then ultimately make that decision that's best for you and what team is going to be best fitting and what coach is best for you. Living on campus, so although we are pretty close to the city of Chicago, we do offer residential halls. We have 5 different styles, anything from your traditional dorm to your suite style, apartment style. However, we don't require our students to live on campus. So a lot of times my students that come from the Nobles kind of have that comparison side by side, living on campus, not living on campus, to make that decision of which one's the better option for them. We do offer free laundry on campus. There are plenty of dining locations, from your Starbucks, your Subway, our main cafeteria, which is buffet style, and then our gym and our weight room and all of the other amenities on campus are open to both our students who live on campus and those that do not as well. Plenty of student services here on campus. So our goal, if you come to Concordia, is that you're successful. And part of that is with plenty of student services that are offered. Right off the bat, you get an entire support team assigned to you. That's a little bit with your academic advisor. You get a success coach, a peer mentor, your faculty advisor, an entire team in your corner to answer all of your questions. When you are going through finals week and you're stressed out, we want there to be some support and some help, but also when you're celebrating awesome milestones and accomplishments, or you nail that internship you've been going for, we want to celebrate you as well. Our Craft Student Success Center houses everything of our student services. So our career services is in there, our mental health clinic, our actual physical health clinic is there. We have a writing lab, a math lab, lots of different services offered to our students to help you be successful here at Concordia. Some of the next steps here, I'll kind of go quickly over them. So applying to Concordia is super easy. We understand that once you get to senior year, it's going to be very busy. So applying to us is not hard at all. You can apply on our website. That's going to be opening for you juniors July the 1st, or on the Common App. Typically, a lot of our students apply on the Common App because they're using that already for their schools. Go ahead and add Concordia on there as well. The Common App will become available August 1st. As plenty of the other schools have mentioned, we are also test optional. All we are looking for is your high school transcript. On there, we want about a 2.5. If you're there above, no essays, no letter recommendations, no fees. If you're a little bit below that or kind of on that edge, we might ask for a letter recommendation. We might ask for a personal statement. It just kind of is on a one-on-one basis there. Visiting campus. So this is really great that you're hearing about from me about Concordia, but also come to campus, take a tour. We are welcoming in-person visitors. In July, we have a junior preview day. So it's a great opportunity for you all to come out. Financial aid, 100% of our students that are accepted here at Concordia get plenty of scholarships from us. And we also offer a first-generation scholarship just because we love to celebrate all of our first-generation students here. And then last but not least, like I mentioned, my name is Linda Hernandez. Feel free to take a screenshot, a picture of my contact information. I am the counselor for all of Noble students, so please don't hesitate to reach out with any of your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Concordia University, Chicago. Okay, if all of our presenters could join us, we're going to go through a couple of questions here for everyone. And again, continue to put your questions in the Q&A and our presenters will continue to answer those. What's one thing you want students to remember about your school? And we'll go in the same order as we presented. So Lewis University.
One thing I want you to remember about Lewis is, as I mentioned during my presentation, is that we're a small school with big opportunities. So we offer a lot of different internships, research opportunities, and we have a career-focused courses. So that way you are able to start building on your skills as early as your sophomore year for your career.
And North Central College.
Something I want students to remember or think more broadly about when thinking about North Central is the fact that we're here for you for your entire process. You'll have someone with you guiding you from the day that you submit an application until the day you cross a stage as a graduate. And then if you decide to go to grad school here, we'll help you through that process too. We really pride ourselves on being a resource to all of our students, from in a classroom to outside to on your sports team to in your clubs. We're here pretty much whenever you need us.
Millikin University.
Hi, everyone. I want everyone to remember that we are here to get you your experiences and those opportunities that you need firsthand freshman year, from your direct contact with your professors and your advisors and all the staff on campus, throughout all of our organizations, internships and things like that. So you're going to start that freshman year from day one.
St. Xavier University. What's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
Absolutely. So one thing that I would want everyone to remember is that we're a place for everyone. All walks of life are welcome at the university, and your possibilities and opportunities that can be opened through a St. Xavier application are just indescribable at this point.
In Concordia University, Chicago.
Yeah, I would say one thing to remember about Concordia is how diverse we are. We are a Hispanic serving institution, but also just how involved we can get, and the plenty of opportunities for scholarships, as finance is probably every student's biggest concern through the process.
Great. And for everyone, what is one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process? Again, starting with Lewis.
I think a very common one to debunk is that college has to be super expensive. It really kind of pays to do your research, take a half hour to an hour out of a Saturday every 1 to 2 weeks out of the month, and look for scholarships, look for different opportunities to help pay for schooling, and just being open and communicative with all of us admissions counselors. We're here to help you out as much as we can, and that comes in a lot of different ways, especially with helping to pay for school.
North Central College?
So something to debunk is the fact that you should go to a school that's going to suit you for your career. You should go to a school that offers you more than just, I'm going to get the degree for the career I want. You should go to a school that offers you all the experience you want. What I tell my students is make a list of non-negotiables and things that you need and want for your experience. And if a school doesn't check the bare minimum boxes, then they don't need to have you there. That's just how I feel about it. And a lot of my students agree. I think a lot of the other counselors would say the same thing. You should go to a school that fits everything about you as a person, not just for your future career.
Yeah, North Central took the words right out of my mouth. So to piggyback off of that, you will find friends. So don't follow like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever. Don't follow your friends, because you'll still be friends with them after. College is a time to explore your opportunities, to explore who you are as a person too. So don't forget that. And also kind of piggyback off of Lewis, use your counselor. We're here to help. We're not mean, we're not scary. We want to be able to help you throughout the whole process. So whatever you need, let us know. And we're here to make sure that you have the best opportunities available.
St. Xavier.
One thing that I would like to debunk is that there is only one correct way to do the college process. I think COVID has kind of demonstrated that that is not the case anymore. We have had students who took a gap year, who took a gap semester, who transferred in from a community college. There is no correct way to start the college process, to do the college process. And we are here for you at every point, and we have the services to assist you.
Okay, quickly, Concordia University, and
Yeah.
then we'll have to jump to our thank you.
No worries. A lot of my colleagues already said everything that I was going to say. I would just add that it's okay to have a very diverse college list. So a lot of us are smaller schools, and a lot of us do have like big tuition prices, but honestly, tuition will then be made up with a lot of scholarships from a lot of these smaller schools. So don't be discouraged by the price, and then make sure your college list has the diversity of larger schools, medium-sized schools, and smaller schools as well.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining us today. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back on the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/Noble. Thank you.